This is a company, good evening everybody by the way, it's 1:43 in the morning, thank you for staying up late with us. Geek is a company that sets their standards so high that everybody else is just kind of left floundering. They create great products that keep us cool and keep us warm. This was an item that we launched on Monday and we're closing it right now. It's the final presentation before the price expires. This is a state-of-the-art heater to keep us warm when it's really cold outside, but it's also gonna deliver the humidity that we want. It's a humidifier, so it's gonna add the moisture into the air, because you know, we get so dry, our skin starts to itch, our lips start to crack. So it's a 3-in-1. We've got a heater, we've got a humidifier, and we've got a fan when it gets to the summertime again. When summer rolls around, this will be the fan that keeps us cool. Yes, you'll notice it's oscillating. That 70-degree wide oscillation means that everybody in the room feels the benefit. Fully featured remote control, and you get to choose the temperature. Folks, look at the price. I know you watch HSN and I know you've seen deals. This is $99. You never see a 3-in-1 for $99.99. And as our special guest, Rebecca Wood, is gonna tell us, Rebecca, Happy New Year, my darling.
Thank you for having me.
Rebecca, isn't it the case that for a household heater, you can't get more powerful than 1500
no,
watts?
1500 watts is the highest power that you can have in a standard outlet.
Right.
So right now I have one of those faux fireplaces that are massive. That's 1500 watts. That's the same. But guess what? On that one, I can't choose my heat. This is anywhere from 60 to 95 degrees that you can customize your cozy. And I love the two things that you need to survive a winter. You need that heat and you need that humidity. Here, we talk not only about the value when you're talking dollar-wise, right? I mean, if you're gonna buy a fan that you need in the summer months, you're talking about the humidifier, and you're talking about a heater, that's a lot of money. This is all in one. But let's talk about the real estate in your house.
Yes.
I mean, you'd usually need 3 different units.
To replace this?
Here, this is 1 unit, and it is the best of the best. Why? Because it's from Geek Heat. We build quality designer products at prices we can all afford, and when I say that, I mean ceramic heating. I'll explain why that's the gold standard. We've got a vapor, not just a humidifier, it's a vapor, and you can also see that we've got that oscillation. So when you have this, this is whole room heat. This is, when we talk about zone heating, when we talk about saving money on your electric bill, this is the heater we're talking about.
I feel like, because you know, you always become fond of certain brands at HSN, but like everybody needs to know about Geek Heat. When you see this and feel this and use this and see how quiet it is, it's just built to a higher standard. And I always use that phrase, built to a higher standard, with Geek Heat. The pricing is phenomenal, but it is ending right now. This is the final presentation at the weekly deal drop price. Rebecca, I'm not saying you can't buy heaters for $99, but you can't buy heaters like this.
No, you can't. No. I mean, that you can actually customize to the exact degree that you want. Between 60 and 95 degrees, you've got that oscillation, you've got that humidifier. I want to show you how easy it is too, and how we've really given you all of the bells and whistles you could ever want. So when you get it home, you plug it in. Watch this. This is, we've got on board. First of all, yes, it does come with a wonderful remote, which I use daily. Did you see how I just pressed it, turned it on? Now you can see, you can decide. So that temperature there, 60, 70, 80, 75. Do you see how I can get all the way up to 95 degrees if I want? We've got a timer, that oscillation. I love that I don't even have to read the directions, because I see there's a water droplet. I know that's the humidifier there. Hit it on again. There's the fan. That's the heat. But look at, we have not only a fan high-low, but a heat high-low as well. And then you've got all of that in the remote as well. So I love it. And then let's look all the way down at that oversized tank. Okay. I love that, because when you fill it up, it's gonna last a long, long time without you even having to think of it. And then the other things that I love to point out, because it shows just how different Geek is, when we talk about that oscillation and how it's whole room heat, humidity, and fan, the other thing is, look how long that vent is. So you're getting a vast area. That's why it's not only a personal heater that's going to give you that warm hug, it's for every single person in that room. So you're allowed to save money, whether it's fuel, electric, or gas, you're saving money on that bill.
Rebecca, I'm just thinking, so 2 weeks ago I presented a humidifier. It was $69.
Yep.
I did a fan last week, it was $200.
Yeah.
I did a heater, it was $149. This is a humidifier, it's a fan, and it's a heater from a premium brand name, and we're at a weekly deal drop price of $99 and
It's
change.
unheard of, and it's all in 11.5 inches.
That's insane.
You need 11.5 inches of floor space, and you're gonna have all 3 of those, and it's not something that you have to go and find space for in your storage when the season's over, because that fan is a wonderful fan that, again, it goes all the way down to 65 degrees.
Right.
So it is going to cool you through all of those hot summer months as well. So this is really an investment that's going to save you money in the long run. And the other thing that I really love is you got the safety features. You know, you hear space heater, you hear heater,
sure.
and you think, okay, those can be dangerous. This has automatic shut off after 24 hours. It has tip over technology. So if it tips over, stops automatically.
Yeah.
Overheats, stops automatically. And then the best of the best when it comes to the cooling method, heating method, and humidifying methods. Let's talk about the heating method, because that's called, it's ceramic heating. And the reason that that is the gold standard, when you get home, I mean, have you ever turned up the heat and you're like just waiting? You're just waiting for your whole house to be able to kick in and keep you warm? 2 seconds. That's all you're gonna have to wait. 2 seconds, you're gonna feel that really strong heat up to 95 degrees. It never dries out the air. It never does. That's ceramic heat. And then it maintains the heat. You don't get the peaks and valleys. It maintains that perfect heat. With the humidifier, it's a vapor. I mean, you can see it. First of all, I put my hand on it, touch it. That's the strongest heat, and you never have to worry about scalding temperatures.
Crazy.
It's a vapor. Why is vapor so important?
Why?
Even the EPA says it's the most important because it dissipates into the air, which means it's gonna go into your skin, into your nasal cavities, into your eyes, to your lips. Everything that makes you feel kind of terrible when you're sick, and why the doctors all say, get a humidifier.
Yes.
My best friend had to go to a teledoc twice in 1 week. She was so sick.
Right.
Both doctors, different doctors, both of them said, get a humidifier.
It's something that I think we know, and a lot of us don't have one, or if we do, it just seems to not last very long before you've got to replenish it. This is a new state-of-the-art 3-in-1, and it's the most powerful at 1500 watts. It's customizable with the exact temperature that we're looking for, so it's not just high, medium, low. It does all the things that you want it to do. 9 minutes or sell out, whichever happens first. I think over 600 were sold this week, and with temperatures ranging, we had a snapshot of some temperatures across America, and they're ranging, I think, from 15 to 30 degrees. I mean, really cold, really icy, really freezing. We need a heater. But then when summer rolls around, we're gonna need a fan, and we most certainly need that humidifier. It's not just that it's a low price, because it is a giveaway price for me. Rebecca, I mean, you know how much I love Geek.
Oh, I know.
Best in the world at what they do.
It's and innovative and unique and different, and it's products that you don't find everywhere. We really create products that are one of a kind, that is everything you could possibly want. We do have all the bells and whistles. My personal favorite, there's a little house for the remote, so you can't lose it. But how many times have you got a product and you love it? You're like, yay, there's a remote. And then you lose the remote, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's now defunct. Here, we also have all of the onboard panel as well. So you can see that everything that's on that remote is also going to be on board. And then you can even choose your temperature. And I love, look at that temperature. We're gonna keep hitting it from 60 all the way. So I'm gonna tell you my sweet spot. It goes all the way up to 95, but I go up to 90. But here's my favorite thing. So I start out freezing cold at night. My feet are icicles, I'm cold, and I have not turned on the heat yet. I'm like, I'm not gonna do it this year, right? I have my Geek heat, I don't have to. I turn it on with the heat, middle of the night, I sleep hot, I'm hot. I have my remote by me, and I turn it on to that natural wind 1. Perfect. It's absolutely perfect and ideal. That natural wind 2, though, it goes all the way down to 65 degrees, so you've got a full, strong 1500-watt fan as well. This is really going to be something that you're going to keep out 11.5 inches of floor space, and you've now got a fan, a humidifier, and a heater. The top qualities on all of the different functions, and the best price that you're gonna find available. As you said, I couldn't believe the prices you were talking about, that you've sold all of those 3.
In the past 2 weeks.
Right.
Humidifier was $69. We did a fan that was $149. We did a heater that was over $100. I mean, you're getting all 3 for $99, which is just amazing value for money. So the price, we win. For sure, this is a winning offer, but the quality and the upgrades that you've got and the features that you've got in this are magnificent. If you need a heater, you go to the store, you see what they've got, you can buy a heater for $99, but I don't think it's gonna have these features. Again, a humidifier is so important, especially at this time of year, to help put that moisture back in the air so that we don't feel that dryness all the way through on our skin and our lips, and oh, you wake up and don't feel so hot. This is gonna be ideal. We have 6 minutes or sellout. It has been a really mind-bogglingly successful weekly deal drop. It was a big hit when it launched on Monday morning, and now it is Sunday. We are wrapping it up. It is on FlexPay, so that FlexPay comes in at $33 and change. We'll send it to you. You can try it and experience it. If you don't love it, send it back by the end of January for a refund of the purchase price. But ultimately, Rebecca, give me more with less. Give me multi-function, multi-versatility. That's what this does.
My other favorite thing is the real estate in your house.
Yes.
I mean, to have to find 3 different spots for stuff that is not pretty, not sleek, but you need it. You have to have humidity.
Yes.
So let's talk about what the EPA says. The EPA, so we have Medline, which is run by the National Institute of Health, and they say moisture is absolutely necessary when you're going through those winter months to help you relieve the symptoms of the flu, viruses, cold, all of the stuff that makes you feel yucky. Humidifier is the #1 thing that they say you've got to get to be able to go through. But what else does it help? It's going to help your paint on your walls, your wallpaper, your wood furniture, your wood floors, not to mention your plants or your skin yourself. You need to replenish, because the moment you turn on your forced hair at home, so that's electric, fuel, or gas, it zapped all of the moisture out. So you have to replenish it. Look at the size of the tank that we have here. It's an oversized tank, and it tells you exactly where you are. I love that we have that window. You just fill it up right here in the back. So when you get it home, you're gonna plug it in. This is where you're gonna fill it up. Very simple way to fill it up there. And we even gave you a protective on-off button, so you don't have to worry about ever spilling the water on it. And that's what Geek does. It's those little things. Like, even though you're not gonna have to worry about that, we wanna make sure this is something that you're going to love for years and years and years to come. We're so well built. Go just type Geek into hsn.com, and you are gonna see it is a cult classic. People love it.
I get a little obsessive in really selling the brand, because those that have bought Geek Heat from HSN are converts of it. But if you've never heard of Geek Heat, it's just like, well, you know, Geek Heat, is it the same as Bob's Heaters? You know, is it any good? They are the best at what they do. They really are. The Geek Heat typically is a little bit more of a premium price tag, but you get what you pay for. If you buy this today, you're getting it for less than you would buy an average heater, humidifier, or fan for. It's brilliant. Notice that tower design, easy to place, easy oscillation, so every part of the room gets coverage. The one thing as well that Rebecca mentioned that's really key is that this is ceramic heating technology. And Rebecca, I do not have to wait. This is going to heat up in how long?
2 seconds.
2 seconds!
So when you come in from that blustery cold wind and you just need to get warm now, the moment you turn this on, 2 seconds later, you're feeling that heat all the way up to 95 degrees. Remember, 60 to 95 degrees, you get to customize your cozy. Plus, you have that humidity. Now, they don't all run together. You can decide, do you want just the fan? Do you want just the heat? Do you want the fan and the humidity? Do you want the heat and the humidifier? And you can decide if you want that oscillation. Truthfully, at night when I'm sleeping, I don't have the oscillation on. I have it right on me. Why? I want that humidity right on me. That's the best time to let your skin and everything just soak in all of that moisture. So I love that. So I love that we're able to kind of customize what's right for you. The other thing, this is whole room. I can't stress that enough. This is not your personalized heater. This is something that's going to heat and cool the entire room, saving you money on both of your electric bills in the summer as well as in the winter.
Before the show, I went online and I looked at the different, basically I focused on heaters because I couldn't find anything else that was a 3-in-1. But we have nothing on HSN that compares to this value. We have great deals on the heaters and fans and humidifiers, but to get a 3-in-1 for $99 is such an awesome opportunity. Remember, this is not on TV again. You're watching this at 1:57 in the morning on this Sunday morning, New Year's Eve. This will not be on TV again. It's ending now. It's expiring today. The offer goes up, and it goes up by $30, $40. Still a great price. But if you could steal this at $99, you're doing really, really well. Best in class technology, best in class in terms of the versatility, best you can buy in terms of power, 1500 watts. Nobody can sell you an in-home heater that's more powerful than 1500 watts. I also want to make sure you know that the humidifier, Rebecca, I'm sorry, I'm throwing so many things at you in these final moments. I won't get a chance to say this again, but folks, if you're on